Hi there, Bernie here again with Garage Time. Welcome back. My part arrived, the new clock spring. Now it's time to put it back in. If you've seen my first video how to take it out, today we just sorry about that. We'll reverse it. One new screw for the steering wheel. And your brand new clock spring. Make sure when you get it that little plastic thing is in here. And make sure that your clock spring doesn't move during transport, so it doesn't wind anyway. As like I said earlier in the first video, you can just turn it 3 times before that little metal banding in here runs out, and then it will be broken again. So let's get set up and put it back in. First, we plug in those 2 cables on the bottom for your radio and the cruise control. Setting it back in. I hope you guys can see it. And then we take the little torque and put those 4 little screws back in. Always take your time, don't be in a rush. Just do it right the first time. Like I said earlier, this is now all reversed from what we did in the first video. Comes up a little harder. You have to make sure that you put the rubber around your ignition, and then it will stay and sit up here. Up on each side. Bring back the top cover. can hear the click, and then it sits in. Perfect. Now you can remove your little plastic security pin. That's all it is. Just keeps it in place so it doesn't spin around. Now you take your steering wheel, feed your control cables up through the top, put it on. Now you take your new screw, bolt. It has a little green goo on there. It's probably kind of a Loctite-ish, but better safe than sorry. I put a little more on it. Grab your wrench, extension, and the Torx. Sorry about that. Nice and tight, so it will not move. So here's your airbag. You put it back in. After that clamp was pushed in, it has to go back in the position as it was in the first place. How that works, I will show you in the other video, what I told you in the first one. I show you how to take it off and reset that clamp in order to put it back in. So now first, we attach your radio controls for the steering wheel and your cruise control in here, and then we hook up the airbag. Doesn't really matter which one you want to start first. Probably the top one is a little shorter. I know it's hard to see, but you guys get the idea when you sit in your car and you're doing it. It's hard to do with just one hand holding the airbag and the other one try to feed it in. The cables are not really long. I'll make sure you hear that little click. And then you're sure it's in there.